Today's health news: healthy pregnancy and Mediterranean diet. Does a Mediterranean diet equal IVF success? So can adherence to a Mediterranean diet improve IVF success? And what's the relationship between a healthy pregnancy and a Mediterranean diet? Is there a connection? So if you've been trying to get pregnant and have not yet been successful, you may be considering in vitro fertilization or IVF. So even if you're not to the point of seeking a reproduction specialist, it may still pay to consider what's working for those who are undergoing IVF. A Greek study reported in Human Reproduction found that women who were in the process of IVF who adhered to a Mediterranean diet had more success when it came to pregnancy that resulted in a live birth. Researchers noted that previous studies on IVF success had focused primarily on individual nutrients or food groups rather than dietary patterns, so they set out to study if a particular style of eating had an impact. And because so much emphasis is typically placed on weight loss, most people think of weight reduction when they hear the word diet. However, many diets are actually lifestyle choices rather than weight loss plans. And in fact, that really should be the ultimate goal of any diet, even if the initial motivation is the loss of a few excess pounds. So otherwise, you're prone to simply yo-yo up and down the scale. And I think it goes without saying that if you're trying to get pregnant, now's not the time to go on a restrictive fat loss diet. However, obesity can negatively impact IVF success and can contribute to pregnancy complications. So if you think you are overweight or need to lose some pounds, consult your physician for advice prior to becoming pregnant and to avoid some of those complications. So the Mediterranean diet, Med diet, is typically grouped into a lifestyle category because it's not necessarily restrictive in terms of calories, but is rich in vitamins, fruits, whole grains, legumes, nuts, and olive oil, and lower in red meat. And numerous studies have shown the Med diet style of eating to be beneficial to human health in general. So in short, people who do not need to lose weight but still adhere to a Mediterranean style diet as a lifestyle will often see health benefits as a result. The study itself included 244 non-obese women who underwent their first IVF treatment between the years of November 2013 and December 2016. The women filled out a food frequency questionnaire to evaluate their eating patterns over the previous 6 months time period. Similar questionnaires were used to determine the Med score of the male partners, and as it turned out, they were very similar. So when women with the higher Med diet scores were compared against those with lower scores, researchers did find a correlation to higher IVF success rates, although it was not statistically significant enough for the researchers to conclude a positive relationship. One interesting thing to note to me was when the researchers evaluated the data of study participants who did take vitamin supplements versus those who didn't, the results were more or less identical. So considering that previous research has suggested that vitamin supplement consumption does have an influence on maternal health, I found this to be interesting. So I found that the bottom line is the connection between good nutrition, maternal health, and ultimately the birth of a healthy baby. And since a Mediterranean style diet lifestyle does include many of the components of good nutrition, which would be fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains, healthy oils, and a focus on fish rather than red meat, those findings were not surprising to me. So if you want to read the whole story, I'll leave the link in the description, or you can go to my blog, terryhelmsrn.com, and you can read it there for yourself, and I will also link to it there. So I'd like to wish you a happy, healthy day, and have a great one.